Your bank account is locked, your credit score is destroyed, and every dollar you earn is tracked by a partner who claims they're just helping you manage the budget. This isn't just about stolen cards, it is a calculated, invisible prison designed to strip your independence. By dissecting the three levels of manipulation, from the subtle psychological traps to the deliberate financial sabotage, you will learn to identify the exact point where control became abuse, that keep you stuck, and the most critical final step that finally breaks the cycle. And that last point, it is the one thing most experts don't discuss, yet it is often the deciding factor in whether someone actually finds freedom. So, grab a glass of water, find a quiet space, and let's work through this together. Financial abuse thrives in the dark because it masquerades as partnership. It often starts with what feels like helpfulness. Maybe your partner says, I am better with money. Let me handle the bills so you don't have to stress. At first, this feels like support. But quickly, the support transforms into a cage. You lose sight of your own bank balance. You stop receiving account statements. According to a study published by the National Coalition Against Domestic Violence, 99% of all domestic abuse cases include some form of financial abuse. Think about that number. It is nearly universal. The easy win here, the first step to reclaiming your power, is creating a private, digital financial sanctuary. If you share all your accounts, you need to open a separate, high yield savings account at a completely different bank from the one you currently use. Do not link it to your shared email. Do not save the password in a shared browser. Start small. Even if you only set aside $5 or $10 a week, you are creating a lifeline that is yours and yours alone. This isn't about being dishonest. It is about establishing a basic layer of survival security. Once that account exists, the feeling of complete dependency begins to shift, even if only by a fraction. Now, here is where it gets more complex. Once you have that anchor account, you need to conduct a thorough financial audit. Most people in abusive relationships have no idea what their actual credit score is, what debts are registered in their name, or what assets exist. I remember a client, let's call her Elena, who discovered three separate credit cards taken out in her name that she never knew existed. Her partner had been using them to fund a gambling habit for over 3 years. When she finally pulled her credit reports from all three major bureaus, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, the full picture of the betrayal became clear. You need to pull those reports. You can do it for free at the official government site. You need to verify every single line item. If you see a debt you didn't authorize, that is a red flag that you are dealing with potential identity theft, which is a major escalation. This isn't just about money, it is about reclaiming your truth. If you are finding this breakdown helpful, please consider hitting the subscribe button. It helps this information reach others who might be trapped in similar situations, and I have a crucial final step coming up that you won't want to miss. Okay, so you have your sanctuary account and your credit reports audited. But what if the abuse is more psychological? What if your partner uses your dependence on them to make you feel incompetent? This brings us to the second level, the psychological trap of forced incompetence. Your abuser likely tells you that you are bad with math, or that you spend too much, or that you simply aren't smart enough to understand the household budget. It's not in your head. It is a deliberate tactic to strip you of your confidence so you don't even try to reclaim your money. You have to counteract this by educating yourself. Read one book on personal finance this month. Follow a few reputable, non predatory financial education creators. The goal isn't to become a stock market expert overnight. The goal is to realize that the mechanics of money are simple. It is income minus expenses. That is it. No one else has a secret, magical ability to manage money that you cannot learn. By simply learning the terminology, debt to income ratio, interest rates, credit utilization, you strip away the power their words hold over you. Knowledge is the ultimate antidote to the lie of incompetence. Now, we need to talk about the one strategy I've been saving for you. This is the big one. Most people focus on hiding money or checking reports, but they completely ignore the power of a documented exit strategy. This is the piece that most people never consider until it is too late. You need a physical or encrypted digital binder that contains copies of every essential document you own. I am talking about your birth certificate, your social security card, your passport, your insurance policies, tax returns from the last 3 years, and any documentation of your shared assets. If you leave, you cannot go back for these. If you don't have them, you are starting from zero. Many abusers use the threat of withholding these documents to prevent people from ever making a clean break. Keep this binder at a trusted friend's house or in a safe deposit box that your partner does not have access to. I worked with a woman who spent 2 years planning her exit this way. By the time she left, She had every single necessary document tucked away in a waterproof, fireproof bag at her sister's house. When the moment finally came, she wasn't scrambling. She wasn't fearful of being trapped by bureaucracy. She was ready. That level of preparedness changes your psychological stance from a victim to a planner. It shifts the entire power dynamic of the situation before you even speak a word. Let that sink in. When you have your identity in your hands, the threat of "you'll be nothing without me" loses its bite entirely. It becomes just another empty threat. So there you have it. Three real actionable ways to regain control. You start by building your private sanctuary, you move to auditing your financial truth, and you finish by creating your rock solid, documented exit plan. That third step alone, it changes everything. It means that when you decide to walk away, you aren't just fleeing, you are prepared. You are ready to start your life on your own terms. If you feel overwhelmed, remember that you don't have to do all of this in one day. Take it one piece at a time. The first step is the hardest, but you have already started just by watching this. If you got value from this video, please share it. There is someone out there who is waiting for this exact information, and your share could be the reason they finally find their way out. Stay strong, stay prepared, and keep moving forward. I will see you in the next one.